This is not another run-of-the-mill AR-15. This is quite possibly the most over-engineered AR of all time. Calling the Patriot Ordnance Factory P415 a nice rifle would be like calling a unicorn a pony. Every single feature of the AR has been examined and reworked to function at the highest levels of stress and ergonomics to give the shooter the toughest and most user-friendly AR available today. So many seemingly simple innovations are in the POF rifles that when you see them you'll be asking yourself why all ARs aren't made like the Patriot Ordnance Factory rifles. All the way through the rifle, every single detail has been enhanced from the muzzle brake through to the buffer tube, so we better get started. We're going to start with what is simply the best lower available today. And there just isn't any other way to say it. It is unparalleled. What if I told you that a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was an AR lower that you can control all aspects of the gun from your trigger finger? Either trigger finger, right or left-handed. Sounds like science fiction, but the people at Patriot Ordnance Factory have pulled it off. You've got your bolt release and magazine release on both sides as well as the safety. Pretty darn cool, and all ARs should be this way. It is so nice being able to release the bolt with your trigger finger. But the one that will blow your mind is bolt hold open from either side of the gun. I've never seen this before and I didn't realize how much I would like this feature. It's basically what has been missing in my life. I feel whole now. POF has also put a finger rest right in the billet on both sides, which is another simple but great feature to have a finger rest for when your finger isn't on the trigger. The trigger guard is also enlarged so that you can use it with gloves and has been rounded over in strategic areas for greater comfort. Really nice attention to detail. The fit of an upper and lower has long been a sign of quality in high-end ARs, and POF has this covered too. The lower has nylon screws in it that allow you to tailor the upper and lower fit to how you want it. Pretty cool. The P415 is a piston-operated gun, as are most POFs, but they do make some gas impingement models as well. The piston system is nice and simple, just a regulator, piston, and op rod. I personally prefer piston systems, primarily because they will run longer without cleaning. So how do you improve on the AR bolt? Well, most companies coat it in nickel or something and call it done. Well, POF coats theirs in a coating called NP3, a nickel Teflon coating from the aerospace industry that is stronger and slicker than other finishes available. You can also get the upper and lower in this coating, which gives it that e-nickel look. The other thing this finish does is let the rifle work with very little lubrication. If the e-nickel look isn't for you, they also offer a more conservative black finish if you prefer. Between the piston system and the NP3 coating, cleaning is almost optional. POF goes further though. They have a ball bearing for the cam pin. Now I never thought about it much, but a normal cam pin is steel and is riding in an aluminum upper. Over enough time and rounds, that cam pin has to wear on that aluminum, so POF has replaced it with a ball bearing, thus eliminating potential wear and tear. Very simple and very innovative. Another really nice touch is the front of the bolt has a cup in it to receive the op rod. This will consistently give the same strike on the bolt from the op rod instead of a glancing blow that could occur with a piston bolt with a flat face. If you've put together ARs before, you may have run into the fact that all rails are not created equally. I have found over the years that many free float rails attachment methods are, let's just say, less than stellar. Let me show you the most securely attached free float rail available today. Patriot Ordnance refers to this as the modular railed receiver. There's a dovetail cut into the entire length of the upper, with threaded steel inserts put into the upper. Once you slide the rail over the upper and attach the screws, you have the most rock-solid rail attachment. Let's take a quick look at the rail itself. The rail has QD mounts for sling attachment and is M-LOK compatible. Also, the 12 o'clock rail can be solid if you need it to be, or you can remove some sections. This does two things. If you don't have M-LOK accessories, these sections can be added anywhere on the rail, so you can attach standard Picatinny accessories wherever you like. Also, not so much for this 556 version, but if you had a 308 version, this would allow for a larger objective scope with lower rings. Very well thought out. POF is also very big on heat dissipation. You'll notice that the barrel has very nice deep flutes in it, and the gas block vents on every shot, and you've never seen a barrel nut like this before. It has 52 inches of surface area to better displace the heat. The muzzle brake is astonishing. It completely knocks the recoil down to zero, and you can easily, visibly see it working. Now that does make the gun loud, but it's a rifle, it's supposed to be loud. It does shoot some pretty impressive blast waves out the sides, and if you're shooting on a tight range, you may upset the guys next to you, but not a problem for the guys shooting it. It's similar to the FN Scar muzzle brake or the CZ brand in this manner. The trigger has a very nice consistent 4.5 pound pull. It's drop-in and comes with K&S anti-rotational pins. What's really nice if you're into building ARs or have one that needs a better trigger, POF offers these amazing triggers at very competitive prices on their own, and they still come with the K&S pins. I'll be purchasing a couple for a few guns that I have. Also, this is the POF Tomahawk charging handle. This is my new go-to charging handle. It is very large, can be activated from either side, and the cross is a nice touch. Now, unfortunately, I added the charging handle that doesn't come on the P415, but it is standard on some other POF models. There's another truly innovative feature on all PFs, but it's a bit hard to explain. One of the first small parts that typically wear out on an AR is the extractor. Now, this will take thousands of rounds to wear out, significantly less though if you shoot steel-cased ammo frequently. This small little hook grabs the spent casing from the chamber and holds it until the ejector removes it. This is actually harder than you think though, because once the round is shot, the casing expands in the chamber from the heat and pressure of the gunpowder and is essentially stuck in the chamber. POF has found a way to get the casing unstuck. They cut 4 very small grooves in the neck of the chamber. This vents just enough gas back to free the casing from the chamber so that you get true push-pull extraction. Not only will this simple innovation make some of the small parts on the system last longer, it will greatly increase the reliability and longevity in the rifle. I'm currently running mine with the SIG Romeo 7 Red Dot, Voltor iMod buttstock, Bravo Company Mod 3 vertical grip, Magpul K2 grip, and like I said before, I changed the charging handle to the POF Tomahawk. Everything about this rifle is absolutely top-notch, and to say it's feature-packed is putting it lightly. Shooting it is everything you could hope for. Recoil is non-existent, accuracy is phenomenal, and the ergonomics are unmatched. It's really no big surprise that the P415 ran flawlessly, and we ran 1,200 rounds through it without a cleaning. Part of me wishes I hadn't cleaned it for the static shots in the video, just to see how many rounds it could really go without a cleaning, but I would venture to say it would be well into the thousands. POF was always a name that I knew, but somehow they stayed just below my radar. What really caught my attention was the owner, Frank DeSoma's offer to Donald Trump to arm every watchtower on the border wall with an American-made Patriot Ordnance Factory rifle. So once I saw that, I felt I should give them a closer look, and I'm extremely glad that I did. These are easily some of the finest rifles made, and I hope to check out some other models in the future. There are a lot of ARs out there that cost more with fewer features. The quality is simply unmatched, and the prices are very reasonable considering all the features that you get. If you're watching this and are looking for a new AR, I highly recommend Patriot Ordnance Factory.